become so odious, makes you so sick at heart, that you can't take part. You can't even passively take part.
Yeah, boy.
I've been, at work especially, I've been chewing on gum and stuff.
Yeah, I meant, like I said, I figured I'd give you that and let you try it, because I know you said you never had it, so...
Yeah, no, I mean, I had some, I had a decently high strain, over the weekend, just because I went and, linked up with Kara's family, and her brother was there, and, their cousins, Charlie and Carmichael, whose mom passed away, their mom.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the one time that one of them was smoking marijuana, the devil's lettuce. And even Kara was like, "Oh my God, you're smoking weed," and I was like, "He's having literally the worst day of his life."
Yeah, I mean, that's understandable.
I was like, "We're lucky he's not blackout hammered right now."
Yeah, at least it's better than that.
Yeah, and they're like super cool dudes. They're around my age. One of them's 26, and the other one's a little older than me, I think. But they're it's just one of those things that's just like, damn. And like I saw it happening, and I was just like, oh, this is just my future in fucking 20 years or hopefully more. But and I pointed that out to my mom. I pointed out that because her aunt was the oldest of like 4 or 5 of her family, of Kara's like aunts and uncles. There was like 5 of them, and the oldest one is the one that passed away.
Yeah.
And that's me. I'm the oldest of 5. So I was literally sitting there just being like, all my siblings won't be here, but that's fine.
That's a hell of a way to look at it.
But yeah, I'm a realist, man.
That's understandable.
And partially, not necessarily because of like the relationship problems in my family, but also because like my brother just moved to LA, which is cool for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I have some people out there that I put him in contact with, just friends from the army and some cool.
Seems like he's doing pretty well based off what you showed me. Like,
yeah, his graduation went well. And those Bon Jovi pictures were cool. My mom was tickled pink.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, she's never not blown away when she hangs out with famous people.
Mm-hmm.
Like every time she talks to Dave Chappelle, she's always just like, he's so funny.
Oh, I bet. But they say he's a really nice guy, though.
Yeah, she's hung out with Dave Grohl on multiple occasions, which is pretty funny.
Well, yeah.
He likes a lot of people come out there because Dave's out there, and he's got the club. But also, a lot of people just like Yellow Springs. Like Dave Grohl is a big fan of the walking area.
Yeah,
like the park area.
Town, or you mean like the park?
Like the park that's like right out. Like you can go from the bar at Peaches that's right there on like the edge of the main street, and then there's just a nature park like right across the street.
Yeah, I've been there a couple times, and I mean it's really nice, and it's really
beautiful.
Oh yeah,
Greene County in general is very pretty.
So, as you know, I got back from my second vacation. I had something that happened.
You're just you're unemployed vacation.
Yeah. And, well, I wouldn't even really say unemployed. I mean, because I'm doing so much fucking work every day. But anyways, yeah,
you're just, your serfdom vacation.
Yeah, well, I had something happen that is, like, I relatively told you, like, just limit.
Yeah, you hinted at it. You were just, like, fucking one minor problem, and I was just
no, not even that. It was, like, I mean, I told you that minor problem, but it was like, besides that, I had a great time. It was,
Blue right.
Besides
that, I had a great time.
Well, the fact that my sister and my dad both looked at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Why? What'd you do?
So, we went into Golden Corral down there for lunch.
Trashy.
And actually, it was really good. And
I'm sure Golden Corral is great. I don't think I've ever been once.
And it's fantastic. I got a steak there. Fan-fucking-tastic. Way better than I anticipated it to be.
Isn't it like a buffet?
Yeah, but they do like every kind of food you want.
They just had steaks on standby?
Yeah, well, they got a guy there actually cooking steaks. Sirloins.
I fuck with that at least. At least they got like a live cook going. Because I know a lot of those buffet places are fucking...
You're not wrong.
They're hitting that 3-hour timer and they're looking at it like, this got some life in it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, most of them are trashy. But with that being a tourist area down there, they of course are going to keep it very nice.
Well, they better.
And they had a lot more food there than what we would have at like the one over here, you know. But okay, so
the one over here just gets raided by the pores.
You're right, it does, especially at lunchtime.
It's like a Red Lobster with unlimited shrimp. Like there's a certain crowd going in there and cleaning up.
So we walked in. And
you're one of those pores.
Oh, so I am too.
You're going in there to clean house.
Agreed. We walked in, and I hear this. Do you remember when we were in the garage and we would make the Tuscan Raider sounds and everything?
Yeah, so you heard a sped.
Oh, okay, well, I didn't realize that was somebody in there like that.
And obviously. What do you mean you didn't realize? You just heard and you just reacted and you just yelled back?
Mm-hmm. And when we were in line, because I couldn't even see the sit down
communicated.
Area. Yeah. And when I did that...
Did he respond?
No, it was actually silence after that, which made it awkward. But
no, you told him to shut up in his language and he understood.
And I did the Tuscan Raider sound. Him, Sam and Dad both looked at me and they were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like...
If you don't know what a Tuscan Raider sounds like, just think of any retard in school.
Yeah, but I made that sound back and everybody in the line right there, the people working there and Dad and Sam were looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then everybody just kind of let it go after that.
Right.
And I actually told that to Mom, actually.
I'm surprised nobody did. Were you getting a lot of side glances?
Oh, yeah. But Mom's like, you did not.
Did you just, Larry David it and, play up the retarded?
Oh, well, no, I should have.
You definitely should have, started, picking real hard at something, on your clothes.
Oh, yeah.
You just, sit there and,
Well, Mom...
Or, playing with your hoodie strings or something.
Well, Mom, I told her I did that, and she's like, you did not do that. And I said, yes, I fucking did. Ask your daughter. And I'm like...
It's pretty funny.
Ask your daughter. I sure as fuck did do that.
It's pretty funny. It's a bold move. It's definitely a bold move. Did you see the sped?
Oh, I did.
Ooh, how bad was it?
Wheelchair bound. Electric wheelchair bound.
Ooh. Yep. Was it all, spindly legs? Oh, hell yeah. Cerebral palsy. Ooh.
But you know
how old was it, a kid?
Oh, yeah. I say he was a teenager.
Tough.
But you know what, though? We got to talking about it.
He definitely understood you then.
Well, we got to talking about it. And, me, Dad,
oh,
Sam,
I'm sure they were giving you hell.
And I seen a couple people being, really, just shitty about him being in there.
Yeah.
And, I flat out told Dad, I was like, I will fucking wreck somebody's shit, if they make, a big deal about that. Because, we might do shit like what we just talked about.
Yeah.
But we're not going to sit there and be like, oh, they shouldn't even bring him in public and all that. I mean, that's not right.
So, while I understand where some people are coming from with that, where it's just why would you bring him out when he's, clearly, screaming and all that stuff. But also... It's not the Middle Ages. We can't just lock him in a fucking cell.
Yeah.
He's not the town freak. He is a human.
At
the end of the day, he is a human. And that is something I do have to remind myself when I see them in public. It's like when you see a midget in public, in the wild, and you're immediately struck with wonder.
Yeah.
You're not, oh, shit.
You're not wrong there. Because remember I told you I went by they had the micro wrestling organization HQ down there.
Yeah, this shit rocks.
Oh, it is.
But for context, right? The first time I ever saw a midget in the wild was when I was in court for punching a child when I was also a child. He was, in fact, an older child. But I was in court for assault. And I saw a midget carrying a briefcase, wearing a little pantsuit. It was a woman midget. And I was walking with my lawyer, my public defense lawyer, because I was poor. And I was the shittiest 14-year-old on the planet. And I was like... I didn't say anything, but I looked around with the biggest...
Oh, you see this?
And then, I was like, yo, who hired the fucking midget lawyer? And I was really hoping it would be my prosecuting lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping it would be the prosecutor against me. Because that was very funny to me to think about the kid who I punched getting a midget lawyer. I was like, I'm going to beat this guy.
That's freaking hilarious, man.
That kid never showed up to court, nor did his family. It was just the lawyer. And that was also the strangest experience I've ever had with a judge, where after I got sentenced to community service and probation and all that bullshit, he asked me if I worked out. The kid got plastic surgery on his nose, and much of his faceplate, apparently. It cost my family a lot of money.
It's like that time I went to court over the whole thing, slamming that guy's head at Speedway.
Yeah,
I mean, they tried to get me for a hate crime, quote unquote. And like Sam actually,
I was unlucky enough to punch a rich white kid.
Well, Sam just brought that up recently, and she's like,
That's so funny.
She's like, you remember when you went to court and they tried to get you for a hate crime? I'm like, yeah. How could I forget that?
Yeah, you would be the new Austin Metcalf if you fucking punched a black guy in a parking lot.
Well, it was the fact that it was a gay guy. And he was,
was it a gay guy?
Yeah.
I thought it was a black guy.
I thought I told you about that.
Probably vaguely. I always thought, whenever I hear hate crime, and it's a white guy talking, I automatically think black. But if it's a gay guy, that's so funny.
Well, we were at Speedway down in Moraine, and it's got, it's an older style Speedway. I could have swore I've talked about this on here before. But they got, the counter that flips up.
I'm tired. I worked a 9-hour shift.
Fair enough. But it's got that counter that flips up where you can walk through it and everything like that.
I used to work for Speedway.
Well,
briefly.
they had still not transitioned to a newer Speedway there, and the guy that was behind me kept hitting on me. And I was like, yeah, I'm flattered, cool, but I'm not like that. But
damn, they could have got your ass for a hate crime.
And then he
you had to use the gay panic defense.
Yeah, well, he grabbed my ass in line and everything. I slammed his fucking head into the counter.
Fuck him.
And I'm like,
I would have done so much worse. I would have actually gotten hit with hate crime stuff. I was so fucking angry.
Oh, that cop laughed his ass off when he got there. It was funnier than hell, man.
Yeah.
But he's like, I'm going to charge him for assault. I want to get him for a hate crime. And he's like, okay, well, here, take you to court. So, but, I mean, we went to court over that, and that cop was like,
it's a hate crime.
Was he, really effeminate?
Huh?
Was he super gay?
I mean, I wouldn't go, super gay, but he was flamboyant, though.
Did he have the lisp?
Kinda.
Of course he did.
Yeah. But
it's fake.
I've had that happen to me on 2 occasions, like the one where it was that mask, where I told you where that, I got kicked out of there.
Yeah, which is very funny because when the mask was open, I was a very welcome person there.
I loved going there. I had a blast down there.
And then you punched a gay guy.
Yeah.
And then Mocha had to throw you out.
Yeah, and then on top of that, it was
you got thrown out by a huge black man named
And then
Mocha.
on top of that, they were like, I had all my gay friends.
I love Mocha. He's going to be at my wedding.
I mean, they were great. Like, my friends were and everything. They were backing me up. They're like, he didn't do nothing wrong. He was just defending himself over it.
Yeah.
I
forgot about the mask incident because that's so funny because Mocha works at the hotel where we're having the wedding.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I love Mocha.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And we're going to have some memories on that one.
I'm definitely going to be like, hey, yo, to the big black drag queen back there. You threw this guy out of the mask because he was too pretty.
Well, no, I wouldn't go that fucking far, but yeah.
Well, no, you're just fucking a straight guy in the mask, and that's just
yeah. I mean, and that's
chum in the water for gay people.
Well, that's what I mean. Like everybody, when I would tell people hey, I'm going to the mask with some friends and stuff, and they're like, you're straight. Why are you going there?
Because it rocks.
Yeah, I was awesome. Like, dude, it's fun as fuck down there.
Yeah, the mask was awesome when it was open. I was so upset when they closed it, but it's all I know everything about why it closed.
And at the time,
because I was friends with all the drag queens that worked there.
Yeah, well, it's like at the time, during that year and period, you could go in there, and if you were talking to a girl, you knew it was a girl. It wasn't somebody who was trans.
Right.
So, and that's what a lot of my gay friends were like, hey, there's a lot of straight girls that go here. You can,
yeah, they go. And I've heard this before many times in the past is the secret to get girls or talk to girls in a safer environment, a more isolated from like straight dudes, is to go to the gay bar and hit on girls.
Oh yeah, I never had a problem with that down there.
I know, but it was always so funny to me because I was like, because I went to the gay bar with Kara all the time, and I was just like, no one's ever tried to like hit on her or any like her girlfriends that she brought with us. It was just me getting hit on the whole time.
I mean, they're so much more comfortable down there, and they're easier to talk to, especially when you're not like a dude that's like very pressing, like trying to like press.
Those dudes wouldn't go to the gay bar.
Well,
that's the thing.
exactly. Yeah, that's true too. But you know, those girls don't have to worry about that. When you're not that kind of guy, and you go in there,
You're also pretty effeminate in a certain sense. You're just more emotionally in tune.
Yeah.
So.
That's true.
Like, you understand, like, how not to scare women, for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you're just, like, having, like, a really spazzy moment, which happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, your average retard that would be like, yo, the secret is to hit the gay bar and just ignore the dudes because the girls are there to fucking hang out with their gay friends. Let's just go hit on them. That guy is going to get sussed out and thrown out of the bar typically, or he's just going to get gay bullied out of the bar.
Well, I mean, for the most part, they were either drinking down there, or they were dancing, or you were just talking to somebody having a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and
we always went there for the shows.
That was really fun when they took me. That was real fun.
We always went for the drag shows because our friend Landon is a drag performer, and then when we were there, he would bring us down into the dressing room, which is really funny because, like, it's just a bunch of dudes. Like, in essence, they have, like, a female dressing room for the female, like, performers that do their bits. But, like, the big room is, like, it's a gay bar. The biggest dressing room is the fucking male dressing room.
Oh, of course.
And I would sit down there with Landon and Kara, and I would just be fucking, like, fish hitting a bait on a hook, but not biting it. They're just, like, bumping it. Just gay men come up to me and be like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, it's like, I'm flattered, but no.
I'd just be like, you gotta talk to that one, and point at Kara.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I always told people, like, when I was down there. Hey, look, you know, I'm flattered, thanks. You know,
no, I'm just here for the vibes.
But yeah, and I'm not interested. Yeah. I mean, that was the only time I got out of hand.
The only time I ever
Joey and them had to step in and do that. Yeah.
The only time I've ever even been remotely uncomfortable there is when I've watched the bouncers have to kick somebody out and try to do it quietly. And I'm the type of person, I was just like, yo, do you need help? I'll fucking throw this, I'll throw this blacked out fucking gay boy out of here with you. Do you need help? And they're always like, nah, we got this. Because they've got like 8 just fucking massive gay dudes that are just ready to throw down constantly.
Dude, when I was down at the Marina Bar a couple years ago when Josh was working down there as a bouncer, that was the funniest shit to watch ever, man. Because, you know, Josh pretty built, you know, he definitely...
He's wiry.
And to see him, like, throw 2 and 3 dudes out at one time is the funniest fucking shit ever, man.
Dude, people... Or the wiry build is like the sleeper build in the gym community.
Oh, yeah.
Because people, well, especially when I'm dressed like this, people don't realize I'm concealed carrying some fucking guns under here. I'm not quite moist critical level, but when I have to like drop the hoodie at work because it's 80 degrees and I work in a foundry, I get more than one people being like, oh, you pulling your guns out. And I have to be like, are you gay? Are you gay? And I got hit today because I got a hickey on my neck. I be fucking.
I believe it.
But so my supervisor, my boss, Joe, was trying to fuck with me. And this motherfucker's like, what's that? What's that on your neck right there? Treating me like I'm a teenager because I look 19.
Yeah.
A lot of these people think I'm fucking 19.
You do.
And then I looked at him straight in the, just deadpan. Missionary sex with my wife. It's the only sex that God likes watching.
Oh, man. What was that one that I had seen the other day? And I wanted to bring it up to you. It was like the loophole for, like, Mormons or something like that.
Soaking?
Is that what it's called?
Oh, I know everything about the Mormons, brother.
Oh, like...
you want to know about soaking? It's when they just insert and then they don't move.
And then, like, they've got a third person.
And then,
like...
so that's the third person, the bed thumper. So that's a very close and intimate position. It's usually friends. And then they get under the bed, so the couple that is soaking is on the top bunk, because Mormons always have bunk beds. They have 50 kids. Top bunk, and I was in a fucking attack me, Mormons. I dare you. I fucking roomed with a former Mormon for 9 months in Syria. He told me everything. It's fucking nuts. And they left. His whole family, except for his grandfather, left the Mormon church because 2 of his brothers were gay.
Wow.
They had to. They were like, 1, we can kick him out of the family. 2, fuck, we gotta leave the church.
That's
so
crazy.
And so the homie, right? The 2 people are soaking. Man has inserted woman. They're staring at each other intimately, and they're like, "Hey, James, you're up." And then James has to be like, "Fuck it."
That's fucking wild, man.
And they have to coach him, especially if he's not. This is everyone's first time doing this. They have to be like, slow down, or speed up, or they have to tell the third. It's a really weird 3-way just to try to avoid getting peeked on by God.
That's fucking crazy. And like I said, I had seen something on Instagram about that. And I was I wanted to bring it up to you.
They wear linen underclothes. Mormons wear linen underclothes under their regular clothes, right? And so very devout Jews are supposed to do this as well. They're supposed to have sex through a bed sheet, with a hole cut in a sheet.
Didn't they crack a joke about that on Letterkenny or something like that? Yeah. About the Amish people doing that?
Yeah, so that's like a deeply Jewish thing. That's like a super devout, religious thing you're supposed to do.
Huh.
It's you're not technically supposed to even see another woman's naked body. It's unpious.
Alrighty then.
It's extremely devout stuff. It's fucking religions get wild and wacky with some of their shit. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I'm thinking about doing a live stream on Saturday when I go fishing. Just set up my phone and use my Scarecrow Games Twitch and just film the sunrise while I fish. Anybody wants to join, it's Scarecrow Games on Twitch if it's still active. I'll fix it before Saturday if it's not. I get busy, man. It's fucking rough. 9-hour shifts. I'm trying to renovate my house and my yard at the same time. I'm also trying to save up to trim these goddamn trees that are 50 years old. These fucking trees are massive, dude. The fucking trees in my backyard, they're just fucking retarded. I did some trimming on them myself, but there's some stuff that I definitely need experienced people with a crane to get because there's power lines involved. And I don't want to get rid of them because they're 50 years old and that's cool. And just trees they provide a decent amount of shade for the backyard. I just need to trim them away from the power lines and open up sun in a few specific areas.
I was gonna say AES will come out and do that if you call.
No, the fuck they won't.
They won't?
No,
not out here.
No, they won't do that at all. They came through last year. They fucked the trees up, trimming them off of the fucking.
You did tell me that. Okay.
They go in yearly cycles through the city. Mm-hmm. That's how they rotate it. They pick 5 streets a year to fucking trim on. And then they just rotate to a different 5 streets the next year. But they don't give a fuck about the trees. That's the thing. So they just cut. So I've got a bunch of dead shit that's just inside the upper branches of the trees. That's where half of the limbs in my backyard come from. It's just dead shit that was left there by the AES hired retards. But the power lines that are over your property, the one line that connects to your house, that is 100% your responsibility to tree trim around.
Well, I was gonna
which is insane because they're because it's $1,200, right, for me to trim the trees.
Oh yeah, you did. I remember it.
I've gotten multiple quotes. It's $5,000 to take one down.
I remember it was $4,700 or something that somebody had quoted you for that.
Yeah, to take one all the way down was $4,700, and that's because they're 50-year-old trees, and they are the biggest trees on my fucking street.
I had a guy come today.
It's insane.
And so somebody bought Bill's trailer next door, and I guess they're moving in now. When I was outside doing yard work, this black guy walked out the truck, and he walked in my yard, walking through, and I was like, "Can I help you?"
Nice.
And he stared at me.
Well, he probably thought you were being racist.
And I was like, are you checking the meters? Like, what's going on? He like stared at me like I offended him in some way of asking like why the fuck he was in my yard.
Yeah.
And he's
Which
like,
you have every right. It's your fucking yard. Anybody walks in my yard, I'm like, what's up, man? What you doing?
yeah. And he's like, I'm here to turn the gas on next door. I'm like, oh, okay, you're good, dude. Go ahead. But yeah, he was like so offended when I asked him that. I'm like, dude,
I don't give a
especially
fuck.
recently, we get people that impersonate them all the time.
Oh yeah, dude. That was there were people in my old neighborhood getting broken into by people pretending to be like AT&T door-to-door salesmen.
Yep.
It's like, and I like it's fucking crazy because I watched it happen. It happened. They tried to case out my house.
Mhm.
And it was like two dudes just walking around with an iPad and a fucking like a vest with no like logos on it, had a name tag. And I was like, who the fuck are you? And they were like, yeah, we're just here to do a survey if you want, if we can come
Like, nah,
inside the
get the
house.
fuck away
And
from
I
my
was
door. Like,
like, I was like, nah, man, you can skedaddle. I got a sign that says fuck off.
yeah. We had to put a sign up for no religious soliciting, and then
You have to
No
put up
soliciting.
no soliciting in general.
oh,
That's
we
the
put that up
blanket
too
term.
on the door.
That's what we have. One of our cutesy little signs in the garden is a no soliciting sign, and motherfuckers were ignoring it for like the first 2 weeks we moved here. And I was like, hey, there's a fucking sign, dude. Like people would knock on the door and just be like, I'm here for a renewal by Anderson. Nah, dude, there's a sign right behind you. You didn't fucking read it.
Well,
Skedaddle.
I mean, the problem we had when we lived out in Trotwood, not Drexel, but in
I mean,
Trotwood.
besides living in Trotwood.
Well, yeah. Well, where we lived at was actually pretty decent. I mean, it wasn't a really bad area or nothing, but people took care of their shit.
It is now.
Yeah, well, yeah. But at the time, people took care of their shit. But Jehovah's Witnesses would come by.
Oh,
like,
they're
every
fucking
week.
vicious out there.
Oh, because their fucking church is right down the street.
They're fucking
And-
vicious out there, dude. They fucking love this side of Dayton. They got their little fucking bike crews going everywhere. It's bullshit.
I found out recently.
I'd fuck with
that-
them when I was a teenager because they would roll through Brookville all the time, and every day they'd knock on our fucking door every day. And
Every
one day-
time they'd come to my house, I'd have my heartagram shirt on just to fuck with them. And they're like, oh, the pentagram? Maybe. Like, but I found out recently that anybody that, pisses you off, you can sign them up for, like, weekly Jehovah's Witness visits.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's a good way for the church to make money.
So,
My favorite thing about the Jehovah's Witness thing is like their scripture says there's like a limited number of slots in heaven, and it's like out of all like the Jehovah's Witnesses that you guys have recruited since your little sect started, I think you reached the max number, man. I think you might not get in even though you're following this because you said that there's a certain number, and I think you might be the one guy that they closed the gate on.
I've seen
unless you die right now. Right now.
I've seen a couple people recently, like, is that like if a Jehovah's Witness or Mormon comes by, they'll be like, we'll listen to you, but you got to drink with us and play. Like,
Yeah, I've seen those on the internet.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll drink alcohol, but I think they'll, because they go fucking, I think they're like Mormons and they go nutty over soda. They go crazy on the fucking cream sodas.
Keep that in mind. Maybe I can wrangle them up to do some work or something.
Yeah, you can probably hit up the fucking Amish out here. They're fucking...
Dude, they can build a house.
Yeah, I know, right?
A house and a barn. That's
Yeah,
like
they,
two things they can build, man.
The Tennessee Amish did some work for Kara's uncle that moved down to Tennessee. They built a pole barn for him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just fucking... When I saw him before the funeral, that's all he talked about was this fucking pole barn. He was just showing me pictures of it.
Dude, they'll have that thing up in like 6-7 hours.
Mm-hmm.
They are. Nuts. They're fucking excellent at their job.
They do good shit.
Well, that's why like Dad wants to get some like Amish furniture, like made furniture, because it's like well fucking built.
Yeah, I mean they literally have the store in fucking Inglewood. They have a furniture store in Inglewood.
They got a really big store down in West Union where Josh lives.
Yeah.
And
I don't know why.
Crazy expensive.
Fucking furniture. That's so crazy.
It's good shit though. We've had it before.
I know, but it's just like it's such a weird thing to be focused on with his current predicament.
Yeah. But
what do I know?
I know. Yeah, today's been a crazy day. I've got like all the shit that I've been doing out in my yard. And then
I've been doing tons of yard work.
And then, like, when I leave here today, I gotta go by Grandpa, check on him, because he's by himself yet again. And then,
I'm surprised he actually doesn't have a life alert.
We've tried to get him to get one, man. And he just won't wear the goddamn thing. And plus, not only that, you have to have, like, a landline or internet. One of the two.
And that's just too expensive for the guy that has a fucking
Well, it's not his
Mustang
choice.
Dark Horse.
Well, yeah, no, he's just being a cheap fuck at that point. Because I've tried to get him to get, like, internet out there for as much as I stayed there.
Right.
And I was like, hey, you know, can I at least get... You got cable. I'll pay you, like, $20 a month to add internet, which is shit all the cost. You've already had it before. So all the hookups are there.
Yeah.
And nope, that was too
not
much to
happening.
fucking ask, apparently.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised with how that part of your family is.
Well,
They're
now,
all...
you want to hear this? Like, so his dog chewed up Grandpa's phone about 5-6 months ago.
Yeah. I was about to say again.
And, oh, yeah, well, he made Grandpa buy it.
Of course.
Me and Dad were like, what the fuck? Like, your dog chewed it up. Like, you know, that's bullshit.
Yeah, pay for
He's
it.
like, oh, well, I told him not to leave that out. Well, I'm like, you're such a fucking asshole. Like, such
He's
a
just-
fucking asshole.
I don't know. He's going through what I think a lot of Gen X people are going through with their aging parents, which is just neglecting them because they felt neglected growing up.
Well, I don't even... Oh, you know what? That's one thing I can say right now is that motherfucker was never neglected. He was spoiled and taken care of more than any of those
Yeah,
other
but you
kids
got to
were.
remember, perception is reality, and how you and I view reality is completely different from how.
You know what? That makes sense, because-
Speaking of which, the way you view reality is completely different from me because you don't know how to tell time.
Oh, yeah. that's
You need a
true.
goddamn watch.
But
This podcast takes off. I'm gonna buy you a Rolex
yeah.
so you can actually get mugged.
Well, yeah, and give me a reason. But I know, now that you mention that, it does kind of make sense because, you know, he had enough nerve to tell Dad a while back, like, oh, I don't ever get to go out and do anything. I can't go do the things that I want to do because I'm here with Dad. And I
He's
was like, I was in the
he
kitchen.
doesn't have a job.
I was in the
I think
kitchen.
Kara's home.
I was in the
Let
fucking
me check
kitchen and heard him say that on the phone.
Yeah.
And I stopped immediately what I was doing. I was like, is he fucking serious right now? So, while we wait in silence, he's checking on the dog. I have started uploading gameplay and everything like that of the games I've been playing. Check it out on Game Challenges on YouTube. It's only a little bit, but I'm getting there. Making progress. We have our little mascot. Hi, baby.
She's just making too much of a fuss.
Nah, you're okay. Hi, sweetheart.
Throwing too much of a fit.
Yeah, you're throwing too much of a fit. I know, you love me.
She's just the biggest baby.
You are. You baby.
Well, you're the only family member that isn't here constantly.
She goes nuts every time I come here.
Come on, Sammy.
So, come on, go on, baby.
Get down. Good girl.
I know.
Good girl.
You go nuts every time I come here. I know, honey. And I know you love me. But I'm like your favorite person in the world. I know.
Did you, you said you were uploading videos to your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I uploaded one. It's just some ready or not footage. And I had found out how to be able to record like microphone and voice chat and everything on PlayStation now.
Nice.
So that makes it even way better.
Yeah, that's how I remember my very first YouTube video was just Titanfall highlight clips that had no narrative audio at all. It was just the gameplay because I recorded it on the Xbox back when it was just you could record gameplay.
It's really nice now because like PlayStation 5 has the feature. It's called Share Factory, but you can literally go in and edit your own videos and do everything that you can do on this PC. You can literally like do in Share Factory, which is really nice.
Yeah, I know PlayStation's trying to launch their own like streaming platform and stuff, like their own separate.
Well, see, they got it now to where if you set it up, and it's not hard to do. If you've got YouTube Live and Twitch and all that, you can, if you're streaming for one, you can do a stream across all of them at one time.
Nice.
And it's really, really neat.
Yeah, that's like OBS. I can stream to multiple places through OBS. Like I can stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time.
Yeah, it's a nice feature to have. I know, like, one game that I started doing recording of, I started a fresh playthrough of The Last of Us Part 2 because I have owned it for as long as I have, and I've never actually beaten it, even though I know what happens in it.
Yeah, that's crazy, but I do that a lot, actually. I did that with Stalker 2 for a while.
Well, that's the other thing I've been recording is my Stalker 2 footage. So I've been kind of like going off on like Stalker 2 and then switching over to like Ready or Not or Last of Us Part 2, one of the two, or one of the three.
Yeah.
And but you know, I haven't really been home that much the past like couple weeks, so
Yeah, I haven't really done any gameplay that's worth like recording. I've just been sucked into an fucking.
Oh, you're gonna laugh your ass off when I get the Ready or Not footage I was telling you about. You're gonna laugh your ass off. It was funnier than hell, man. When I was texting you about it.
Yeah, I remember. I know.
I was like, yeah, I should have checked my corners, my dumb ass. Like, I get all the way to the end and get my head blown the fuck off.
Yeah, just like real life. No, it's unfortunate that you started playing that when you did, because I have friends that play it religiously, and a new update had just came out that made the NPCs lethal.
Oh, dude,
they were fucking
ruthless,
brutal.
They
weren't like that
brutal,
before,
man. I've got and well, see, I went all out on Ready or Not and Stalker 2. I got the most like expensive digital editions that you could get for both.
Right.
And that way I could get the season pass, I could get all the DLC, you know, all of that. Especially, I am loving Stalker 2. That's like one of my favorite games right now.
Oh, it's great, isn't it?
Oh, I love it.
So I got introduced to the Stalker series by my buddy, who also has the name Logan. I call him Logan, but his first name's Sean.
Mm-hmm.
But he had me download it was a Stalker like mod list that was basically Stalker 2 because it had been so long since the first Stalker.
Are you talking
came
about
out.
Gamma?
No.
Oh, I was saying Gamma looks incredible. What shit they're doing on there.
Yeah, no, it was something. It was like a combination of the 3 Stalker games that were out, or the 2 or 3 that were out. It was just like all of them in one, basically. It was like, and it was just like and it was so fun. And the old ones had no like tutorial really at the beginning to tell you what was up. They didn't have the guys that walk skiff through the beginning.
Yeah. Well, remember you showed me how to play it when I was living here, and I did my play. And you know, I found out recently when I was using like the Makarov pistol, like, because you have to use that for the longest fucking time at the beginning of the game.
Oh yeah.
I kept wondering, I was like, dude, am I missing my shots or something? Or what? No, come to find out, the gun just fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like, it does, like, no damage. Like, the hit detection is terrible.
If you get lucky if you find, like, a stash early before you start, like, doing campaign stuff and they unlock the stash locations. But, like, because there's a few times where you could get stashed items where the game just doesn't tell you at all. You just have to be stupid thorough with exploring.
Plus, it's all RNG too, everything being randomized.
Yeah, and I love that because
I do too.
when you start doing like stash runs just to get money and sell artifacts and stuff, like to buy some of the late game stuff.
Oh, dude, it's ruthless in Stalker 2.
Oh, like, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Once you start going on there, you really get good at planning out your routes for how to hit just stashes you haven't hit before. And then you learn the incredible pain of going to a new location and just getting mollywopped by By the fucking lurkers or
well,
whatever they're called. I can't remember.
I
right now.
finally, right before I went on vacation, I had finally opened up the northern checkpoint.
Okay.
Like just north of Zalesia.
Did you go with the ward?
I haven't chose faction yet.
Oh, that's crazy.
And so I haven't gotten that far yet. But I guess you could say I've been doing like a lot of the side stuff before I went to the northern checkpoint, so that took up like a lot of my time. Because I'm that kind of person that's like, hey, I'm going to go look at all the side shit before I do the main stuff. Like, I'm terrible about it, Fallout. Like, I won't even progress the main story for like a month or two.
I do that in every Bethesda game. Kara does it too. We'll be on the same playthroughs of like Skyrim for a year before we actually be like, hey, I'm about to fight Alduin. It's like, oh shit, finally.
And I guess with the DLC, it gave me access to something called the journalist stashes.
Right.
Which give me like really good weaponry really early. Like I got a 416 recently, but I can't find like no 5.56 ammo for it.
Yep.
I can't even buy 5.56 ammo.
Nope.
And then speaking of that, is the amount that the fucking like shit costs just to repair like higher tier stuff is ridiculously expensive.
It's an isolated economy. It's the only way you can do it. So they charge as much as they fucking can.
So, you're going to have to fucking hunt like artifacts and stuff like that to sell it.
But yeah, you gotta hunt. That's why stash runs become important, where you're like hitting 2 or 3 locations, and then you go sell a bunch of shit, stock up on food and water, go hit 2 or 3 locations, and that's like a day. That's like a whole. That's like a whole gaming session.
Exactly.
And that's honestly what playing Tarkov is like.
Is it?
Yeah. So once you figure out like the maps in Tarkov, and you get used to like how gunplay kind of works. Well, the only way to make money is stash runs, and that's just hitting stashes on maps just in a row and then leaving.
Will that run Tarkov?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Honestly,
that opens up a lot.
Probably, yeah.
We'll give it a shot then. I'll pick up Tarkov this week or next week then.
Yeah. It's all you got to do is just finish the Windows like initial install, because I just reset Windows on it, and then I selected a language, and that's all I did.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do that.
So it should be good from start to finish.
Cool.
But if for whatever reason it tries to ask for a password, I'll just tell you what it is.
Oh, okay. Well,
But it should be good because it reset Windows and wiped everything.
Well, I finally got a space in my room where I can put a PC now. So, and I've been wanting to have the option to do PC gaming for a while, but I just haven't been able to afford it. Yeah. So that really helps me out a lot. Which, I mean, eventually I might upgrade the graphics card, given the chance.
Yeah, I would, but that one, I don't think that one will do too bad for mostly what you're trying to play. It's just like, it's not one of those where you can run multiple things. You ain't gonna be running YouTube and playing Tarkov on it.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, you're fine. Hi, Andy. Hey, you stole my microphone. Go on. If anybody didn't pick up on the conversation, he is giving me a gaming PC to have. So that really does help me out a lot. So I'll start doing streaming and everything like that here soon. I hope all of you will join me on my journey of learning how to game on the PC. So that'll be fun. You're good. I was gonna say, we're at about 45 minutes?
Yeah, but you can talk for 15 minutes.
Yeah, we're good.
And they say, she's fine. And they say, what all did you do in Tennessee?
I went to a lot of gravity coasters. Like,
the fuck is a gravity coaster?
So gravity coasters are like a roller coaster, but they're individual, like, seats. And you control the speed. but they use the gravity from the mountains like going down as a way to be able to like keep the coaster at like high speed.
It's the slide things,
Uh,
but it's on a rail.
yeah, kinda. But it's like you can control your speed though. And the one
Yeah, I've seen people crash into other people on like the internet.
yeah, luckily
riding them.
they don't have that option. They try to keep you pretty spaced apart
Yeah.
because I would hate to be flying into somebody at like 40 miles an hour.
Oh, I'd be trying to go as fast as humanly
Oh,
possible.
I was trying to. And
I'd be like a fucking luge fucking skater.
it was great, man. It was fucking great, especially at
I'm like a fucking rail too. It'd be like dropping a pencil into a pool.
well, like I thought it was weird that they didn't have them here in Ohio. Because even Dad said the same thing. Dad's like, I wonder why they don't have any in Ohio. Well,
Because Cincinnati is a cesspool.
well, come to find out, they used the gravity from the mountains, like the inclines.
Yeah, they
And-
could do that around Cincy. Have you seen how hilly Southern Ohio is?
Oh yeah,
You drive through
Yeah.
it. They have the hills. I used to live out in Claremont County. I used to live in a fucking valley that literally, like, in the winter, it was like it would have been a perfect sledding hill if it wasn't full of trees.
we did a lot of that. We went to me and Sam went to like 5 or 6 different ones. Went mini golfing down there. Went to restaurants. We had a pretty decent hotel for the price we got.
Yeah.
It was actually like a condo more than anything. Had like its own kitchenette and everything.
Yeah, I think that's fairly common with newer stuff.
I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty pissed at the condition it was in when we got there.
Oh, it was dirty.
Yeah, and I had to take pictures because like
Yeah,
I was not gonna
obviously.
let them knock us for a $250 cleaning fee
Yeah.
because like
Was it an Airbnb?
it was not an Airbnb. I wish it was because it would have probably been a hell of a lot better quality. And
It's fucking...
but I had taken some pictures.
Say the hotel we went to when we visited Kara's family in Chicago a couple weeks ago. That hotel, when we were walking in the hallway, I was like, "This carpet is wrinkled," and
So-
like the carpet wasn't attached to the floor, but it was like laid out like it was.
Well, the one thing that I automatically did when we got there was like I automatically checked the beds, the couch, everything
looking
for
for bed
bugs. Oh, like I'm so fucking paranoid about that. Like, and luckily everything was clean. Like I know how.
I've done in both deployments I've gone on. I've covered for bed bugs by just when I get home in my garage, I just strip completely naked and leave all my clothes in the garage, and then go shower and stuff and clean up, and then I wait 3 days and just leave all my shit in the garage,
Well,
so everything dies, and then I just throw it all in the wash.
well, come to find out, Ecotherm told us this like some years ago. They said that if you want to like make sure that they don't ever get like on your shoes if you're out in public somewhere and you like come home and you don't want to carry anything to your house.
Which is so
He-
rare.
He said that I know it's more common than you think, and it really is. But he said the best way to, if you did get anything on your shoes or boots or anything, he said spray them with Febreze, and he said it'll kill anything on there.
That makes sense. That shit's highly toxic.
But like I took pictures of like this, basically like how the couch was like that,
Oh.
and like it wasn't dirty.
Oh, what the hell?
But yeah, that was the phone jack in
That's
the room.
hilarious.
And then, like, the porch.
That's retarded. It's
Yeah.
just-
I did.
Were you real caring about it?
That was the antique shop we were in.
Solid.
But they, and that is some of their weed you can get down there.
Nice.
Pretty stuff. But I wasn't caring about it, though. I took this picture because it looks like Jesus, like, buried his fucking head in a mound of coke.
Oh, they gave him a white. They gave him a Jew nose. They gave him the Jew on the beach nose.
Yeah.
The
And
fucking
then, like, we
Mark Zuckerberg nose.
went to a couple, like, ice cream places. I got some pretty good stuff.
Nice.
But the,
Damn, you're old as shit.
yeah, I know.
I'm just fucking around.
And then, of course, the shirt I almost got you that I sent you.
I love black guys. That would have
Yep.
been very funny to wear at my job. Where there's like, I think, one fully black guy.
Mm-hmm. Well,
a lot of mixed dudes.
This was the last picture that I took, and like I said, I took all these pictures to make
there's
sure.
There's a little fucking Dominican dude. He's a tiny little petite man. He's a short king. He wears a cardigan.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's insane the where we work.
This was on our balcony, but it was right below the ashtray, and it looked like somebody had like a whole ashtray of like weed resin.
Yes.
And then dumped it on there, and then it got like sticky and hard from the resin.
When we got to that hotel in Chicago, I smelled weed in the hotel room, or not in the hallway, and Kara did too, and she said something about it. I was like, I should complain and be like, it smells like weed in the fucking hallway. I'm not paying for this, even though the hotel was completely free. It was comped for us. I did tell them when I checked out, I was like, look, these are all the things that we found with the room when we got there. You're not blaming this shit on me. Or I'm also not cleaning this because I'm not your cleaning lady.
Yeah, I was pretty pissed about that, but it was $160 for 3 nights.
That's not bad.
No, not at all, especially down there.
Yeah.
And the quality inn we stayed at.
So the season is just starting. School's just let out last week, so the season for summer vacation is just starting.
Well, we went there, the day after Memorial Day?
Oh, I bet that was fucking nuts.
No, really, it wasn't.
Oh, really?
Everybody was pretty much gone by that time.
Fucking.
Oh, I did find this down there, and I wanted
Kara
to show it to you.
bought me some Mountain Dew, being nice, and she didn't realize it until after she got it, but it says American Dew on it.
Oh yeah, they're doing that for the 4th of July.
I know, and I hit her with the thanks for the American Dew, and she started fucking dying because that's just. She knows I'm not super raw about that stuff. Like I've got my little display for like my colors and shit, but like I'm not one of those like let's fuck America. So it's America, we can do anything we want. Come on.
Speaking of what you're talking about, tell me this isn't the most American thing you've ever seen. These are the vapes that they are selling down there.
Oh yeah.
It's got a screen that can literally do everything. Facebook, phone calls, everything.
If you go to the vape store here in town, they have phone cases that are vapes. Disposable phone case vapes.
No,
like for your iPhone. Yeah.
That's cool, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, man.
Well, I mean, it's a better idea than what I just showed you.
I mean, yeah, I agree, but it's still wild. We're just at a crazy capitalist age right now. And unfortunately, it's the women that are fueling these mostly, because I would much prefer to smoke cigarettes, but I have a wife, and if I want her to like me, I cannot smell like cigarette smoke.
Fair enough. I mean,
every time I've been out of the country or away from her, I've smoked cigarettes instead of vaping.
Well,
but I mean, who cares? At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about what's going on. I'm trying to grow a garden and catch some fucking fish, and I might live stream it. I might set my phone up on the little fucking OnlyFans tripod I have.
I need to get my fishing license renewed this week, and then I told you I would go fishing with you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be right up here.
I just don't feel like catching a fucking fine from the game warden.
Yeah, which I haven't seen yet, but so I fish at a tiny little pond, but if you go like 100 meters further, there's a big ass pond.
Oh, really?
And I didn't know this, but I've been catching some fat catfish in the little pond.
You sent me some pictures, yeah.
That fucker was. If I would have brought him home in my toolbox, he would have almost filled up the whole thing.
What time did you go and start fishing?
I'm there at like 6, dude.
Okay.
6 a.m.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I can send you the address if you want to meet me there.
Sure.
But because on Friday I'm gonna buy like bait and stuff, so I can just be there.
Okay.
In the morning. Yeah, and I'll fish till like 11 or noon, so you can show up whenever.
No, I mean, when I go fishing,
bring your own shit.
Huh?
Bring your own shit.
Oh yeah.
I have 2 rods, but I have more than 2 rods. I have 2 that have good spool and line. I have another one that I have to re-spool, and then I actually have 2 I have to re-spool. One of them I have to put a whole new reel on.
I've got some bait casters and everything. Well, I've got what? 10, 15 different poles down there under
got a shit ton of poles.
Yeah. I would like to go get me another ugly stick, considering that my
You use
kids
mine.
destroyed it. So
You use one of mine.
Yeah.
I got the gritty stick. I got the ugly stick.
hmm
I got some little tiny kid poles.
that red and white, the red and black one I had was probably
Yeah, I have
best,
one.
That's
They
the
rock.
best fucking pole.
They rock.
I've ever
It's what I
used.
was catching catfish on. I was actually pretty upset that the smaller pole was catching catfish. 'Cause they were fat. But
Well,
I think it's a good place to end it.
Yeah, you're good.
Scarecrow Games on YouTube and possibly Twitch. You'll find out on Saturday.
And game challenges on YouTube.
He's doing stuff.
Yeah.
He's currently doing more than me.
Later, guys.
Bye.
There's a time when the operation of the machine becomes so odious, makes you so sick at heart, that you can't take part. You can't even passively take part. And you've got to put your bodies upon the gears and upon the wheels, upon the levers, upon all the apparatus, and you've got to make it stop. And you've got to indicate to the people who run it, to the people who own it, that unless you're free, the machine